What's going on, everybody? It is Monday, and you guys know what we do on Mondays. So y'all come on in the building. I am extremely excited about everything we're going to talk about today. I apologize for my tardiness. I had a 1,000, and yes, I just made that word up. But I had a bunch of technical difficulties today. Like my ring light went out. iPhones or iPads, I can't find a live button today on the iPad. Like, I don't know if I need to update. I don't know, but whatever. Y'all come on in the building. Let me know y'all here. Say something when you come in. You know how we do. When we get 5 people, we will start this conversation. The title of tonight's conversation is "It's the Climb for Me." You feeling my sweatshirt? Okay, sis. I'm going to talk a little bit about the sweatshirt that I am wearing. Let me just admit, it will keep you warm in the wintertime because I am burning up. How about that? But for those who are coming in, share it like you love it. Go ahead and start a watch party. Get the people to come in. As y'all come in, let me see those hearts. Let me know that you love me and you're excited to see me just as I am excited to see you. Hey, Ronald. I am not sure who you are, but thank you for joining us on today. Y'all, I'm super excited about this conversation we got to have. I'm happy to be back. Well, kind of happy, okay? Because let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you just a little something. First, hey, Greg. I left 90 degree what? Tasha. Hey, boo. You need to call me after this. Anyway, I left 90 degree weather today. And it snowed. So I was in a swimsuit yesterday, and today I had to put on a snowsuit. So I'm feeling some type of way. But overall, I'm excited to have this conversation with you guys. Despite the technical difficulties and everything that happened to get ready to come on live, I'm actually on my phone. So if you guys see me coming in just a little closer, it's because the words are a lot smaller than they are on my iPad, and I can't see. So, where did I get this sweatshirt from? Oh, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. But I got a few things that I do want to talk about. But y'all come on in. Make sure y'all sharing it, liking it, loving it. Hey, Essie. Start a watch party. Because let me tell y'all, for real. This conversation today is going to bless you. If it blesses you at least a stench, like at least an inch of how it's blessed me when I was actually in the situation, I promise y'all. I don't promise y'all a lot, but like this thing blessed me for real. So let me do my shameless plugs. We're going to have this conversation. We're going to get out the way. Hey, Miss Hopkins, what's going on? So MJM, like I've said a couple of weeks, like we are really on the brim of really just producing a lot of things. YouTube is on the way. As soon as I can get this device to download some stuff to get it transitioned over, but YouTube will be in play before 2021. I am working and researching and finding out how to get on what is it called, podcast, so that you can listen to me and hear me while you're working in your ear and things of that nature. Hey, I cannot see, but hey, everybody that's coming in the door. So YouTube and podcasts are on the way, so I'm super excited about that. I have some YouTube channels coming from my little kids, so something that is kid friendly is on the way, all produced by NJM. I'm excited to announce that I will be producing I Speak Truth greeting cards. So if you are looking to send out Thanksgiving cards or Christmas cards, please support Black-owned businesses. I'm going to post a few of general cards, but they're supposed to be created by you, so it's going to be all about you. So they'll be custom greeting cards. And then what else am I doing? I have an event, Trap Paint and Sip, coming up December 11th. It is $45. It sounds like a lot, but trust me, it is okay. Let me say this. It will be COVID friendly, meaning a mask has to be worn and temperatures will be taken. If you pay your $45 and you get there and you have a fever, you will be turned around and you will not be refunded. But we will be having a Trap Paint and Sip COVID friendly $45. Get this. You guys are the first to hear about this. The first 10 people to purchase their ticket for the Trap, Paint, and Sip. Sorry, it is ladies only, but the first 10 people to make their purchase will receive a free raffle ticket into many prizes that we will be raffling off throughout the night. So get your ticket because it gets you your first free entry into the raffle. So make sure you guys purchase your ticket. This is for the first 10 people to purchase their ticket. The other thing I wanted to talk about before I get started, again, keep liking, sharing it, start some watch parties. You guys come on in. Is I'm wearing a shirt today. I'm kind of close, sorry. Mindset, Proverbs 8:15. Woot woot. This one sweatshirt was designed by my brother, Byron Bell, and his release date, y'all, is 10/28/2020. Now, I wore this shirt for 2 reasons today. One, because in the conversation we were going to have, it took a mindset shift for me to realize what was going on. And I thought this was the perfect sweatshirt to wear, not only because he's my brother, not only because it's about to be released, but because it's all about a mindset. So and Byron, I see you on there. These are the sweatshirts. He has t-shirts as well that are really nice as well. The sweatshirt is one of my faves. I loved it. We just did a photo shoot for it. So it is coming. You can start purchasing these sweatshirts, guys. Wednesday, 11:59. Be ready. 12 o'clock Wednesday, you can start purchasing these shirts. Byron, let me know who the first person to purchase a shirt. Because if they're also purchasing a ticket for the Trap, Paint, and Sip, I will purchase them a raffle ticket just for supporting you. So drop your pop my collar or whatever. No, drop the information below. So if you're just joining, you are now listening to MJM. We come live every Monday and we have thought-provoking and life-changing conversation. And I talked about a couple events that I will also bring up at the end. But let's get into this conversation, y'all. So tonight's topic is called It's the Climb for Me, right? So for those who don't know, I went out of town. Hey, Auntie! Auntie, you know a whole lot of people share this, Auntie, like this, and love this, okay? Help me get famous. No, I'm just kidding. So I went out of town this weekend. My best friend, one of my best friends in the whole wide world is getting married. Hoot, hoot. Shout out to Davita and Dave. Congratulations on your nuptials. But they're getting married, so she had a bachelorette party in Arizona. So getting ready to go out of town. When I tell y'all life was mad crazy and hectic, like everything that could go wrong was going wrong, right? So when I get there, all I really want to do for a little bit is really just like chill. Like the night before I left, I did the photo shoot for my brother for this, so make sure you get your shirt. So I had been running around crazy, dealing with that and making sure I was together for him. Then after that, I got on the plane, first thing 5 o'clock in the morning. Was asleep in the airport, y'all. Knocked out to the fact that the steward, what's the lady? The flight attendant taps me like, ma'am, are you getting on this plane? Yeah, did it leave? She was like, no, but this is the final boarding. Y'all, it was just so much going on. Stuff going on in my family, stuff going on at my job. It was just a lot going on. So once I got there, I really wanted to chill. But I know I had to be in good spirit because it was my best friend's bachelorette, right? It was time to celebrate. So mind you, sometimes it's difficult when you connect with a bunch of women. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. Sometimes a room full of women can be very difficult to be a part of. Not this weekend. When I tell you I was amongst some amazing women, like encouraging women, supportive women, like I cannot begin. So first off, if any of you, hey April, if any of you are on this live, hey y'all, those are my new friends and my new sisters because we really just like hit it off and we all just like had this bond that like it brought tears to people's eyes. That's just how close we were. So the event one day was to go mountain climbing, right? Anybody that knows me knows that I do not, quote, climb mountains. If you saw the flyer for today, you saw me, Jazzy Mac, on the mountain. Why? Because I climbed the mountain, okay? So So let me tell y'all, up into it, I had already talked to my best friend, and I was like, best friend, I support everything you're going to do. I'm here for you. I love you, but I am not going mountain climbing. I will be here when you get back. Y'all want me to start brunch? What y'all want me to do while y'all going? Because I'm not, again, climbing that mountain. Her sister, shout out to Ariana, said, sis, you're going mountain climbing. And I'm just like, I had knee surgery. I got a bad knee, a bad ankle. I'm clumsy, and I'm scared of heights. No, I'm not going. So the morning of us going mountain climbing, I decide, okay, I'm going to just try to stay asleep because maybe they'll forget that I'm here. Didn't work. She came in and was like, sis, why aren't you going? So out of peer pressure or whatever you want to call it, I got dressed. I said, okay, I will go to the mountain, but I cannot promise you that I'll climb it. Please, y'all, as y'all come in, share it like you love it. It's going to bless you once I get to the end of the story. I promise you it will bless you. Hey, baby. So I get dressed. I get in the car, and the whole way to the mountain, mind y'all, I'm in Arizona, so these ain't hills. These is real life mountains, like big old hurdles, like legit mountains. I'm talking about my heart is racing, I'm sweating, I'm nauseous, like I'm just really afraid because I just don't know what's getting ready to happen. Like I didn't want to not be a part of the activity because, I didn't want to be left out, but at the same time, I was terrified. And it's going to bless somebody. I'm telling y'all, like I'm getting hives just talking about it. Okay, so we get to the mountain and we get there. We go to the first mountain. And it was no more parks. They had closed it because it had reached capacity. Of course, we're living through the time of a pandemic, so the amount of people that are allowed to be places is still minimum. So in my spirit, y'all, I'm excited. Bet, yes, we ain't got to do it. We just finna go to brunch. We finna have a good time. It is what it is, right? No. Somebody decides to use Google and find another mountain. So we get to the second mountain. It's not really a mountain. It's more like a walkway, a park. So I'm trying to hype it up. Come on, y'all. Yeah, let's do this. We just need to take some pictures and we can say we climbed the mountain and blah, blah, blah. They weren't going. So they Google another mountain. And I say, oh, this mountain is moderate level climbing. So I feel a little better because the first one was hard. This one is moderate. So I might be okay with this one. We get there. I see the mountain. And instantly, y'all, my heart is just boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, okay, Jasmine, do not let anxiety take over you. I'm talking to myself. I'm coaching myself. And I'm doing what I can do. And then I get to a sign, y'all, that says, this trail is rated extremely difficult. So y'all took me from a hard mountain to a walkway to what you thought was a moderate mountain to an extremely hard mountain. I said, okay. So I'm talking to myself. I'm gassing myself up. I'm like, you could do this. You don't want to be left out. Let's do this. Mind you guys, I am terrified of heights. Flying doesn't bother me because I'm inside. But when I'm outside, I have a problem. I don't ride roller coasters. I don't do any of that. Trying to speed the story up just a little bit, but I want you guys to hear the details because it's very important because somebody is stuck just like I was stuck. And it's important that you surround yourself around people that's going to help you get unstuck because the end results were amazing. So we get to the mountain, everybody, doing a little stretch. And I'm just like, what are we stretching for? This is supposed to be easy. So we get to walking up. I turn on my watch because I'm like, if I'm going to walk this mountain, I might as well get credit for it in my workout plan, right? So y'all make sure y'all share it. Hey, Vicky, share it like you love it as y'all come in the building. So, Vicky, hang around for me. I need you to hear this, sis. So I'm walking up the mountain, right? And instantly, before I even make it like 5 minutes into it, my watch is saying that I've already completed rings. That's just how difficult the mountain began. So I'm like, okay. And they're like, oh, Jasmine, take your time. Turn on music. Like, they were so encouraging. But they didn't realize that the fear that was at hand was that I was afraid of heights because I never mentioned that. I just kept saying I didn't want to go. So we walking and we walking and we walking, and I can start seeing cars get little, meaning I'm getting higher, right? I said, okay. Still not saying nothing. So everybody is starting to progress. Hey, Nisi. Hey, Armand. Everybody are progressing in this mountain, right? Share this, like this, love this, guys. Start a watch party. Everybody's progressing in this mountain, and all of a sudden, my anxiety completely takes over. I can't breathe. I freeze. I can't move. I start crying like I'm stuck. I'm talking completely stuck. To the fact that they're focused on what's going on, they didn't even realize that I had fell back. Now, they may have thought I was a little bit high because I was probably the heaviest one out there, which, I mean, it's no big deal for me. I know I carry weight. It is what it is. So they're probably just like, okay, she's coming. So finally, hey, La Maria, what's going on? Finally, I can hear them like, where is Jazzy? Where is Jazzy? And I'm trying to answer them, y'all, but I'm like frozen, stuck, can't move. And I'm like, okay, you got to wipe your face before they get back here because they're going to see you down here boo-hooing like a little punk. So I clean my face as much as I can, and they're like, are you okay? I believe it was Stephanie. Shout out to Stephanie if you ever get a chance to watch this or if you're watching this. And she came back down and she was like, we're going to go ahead. Are you okay? Are you fine? And I'm like, I'm good. Y'all keep going. Y'all let me know what it is at the top because I'm done. I can't go no further. So in that moment, I'm sitting there, everybody passing me, and I'm starting to feel some type of way, right? I came with a group of people. The group of people that I came with, they've progressed on. I've seen people go up the mountain, and these same people are now coming down the mountain. Y'all gonna catch it in a second. I see new people, young people, they just flourishing, excited to get to the top of the mountain. And here I am stuck. Not even 10 minutes until walking up the mountain, I'm stuck because I'm afraid. And it was at that moment, I was like, I got to call my mama. I'm going to call my mama. So I called my mama, and I'm thinking she going to be like, oh, sis, go ahead. She said, if you don't get your butt out the mountain, who told you to get on the mountain? I told you not to go out there and get on the mountain. My mama know I'm clumsy. I used to have this thing that wherever I go, whatever state I was in, I go to the hospital. And I have been doing very good with going out of town and not having to go to the hospital. So that's where she was coming from. So, and I'm coming to a close, y'all, but I'm telling y'all, this is going to help y'all. Like, I'm being very transparent because this is going to help y'all. So, I'm going to preach this one day, too. So, this is part 2. Y'all going to get a part 2. So, I'm on this mountain, 10 minutes in. I'm stuck. The people I'm with, they've gone. As people come after me, they done gone and came back. Everybody got this excitement and everything that's going on, and all I have is negative thoughts in my mind. I should have done better. I could have done better. Why did I even come? I should have stayed at home. When I tell y'all the devil was busy, he was busy. I'm talking about it was just so much negativity. You're a failure. Why would you even try this? Who thought you could do this? Oh my God. And it got so overwhelming. I could do nothing but cry. I'm talking those hot tears that fall down your face and it hurt to even let the tears go. That's what was happening. But thank God for Jesus, because something instantly in me shifted after I hung up from my mom and was like, do you understand you made it as far as you were supposed to go? And that right there is enough to celebrate. And I was just like, wait, what? And it was just like clear as day. You made it as far as you needed to make it. And because you made it that far, celebrate. So I'm like, okay. So now my body is loosening up a little bit. And I'm starting to kind of enjoy the view. I can still see things. I'm not at the top of the mountain, but I'm also not at the bottom of the mountain. And I said right there, I was like, that's going to be my Monday's Live. It was all about the climb. It wasn't about how far I made it up or where I made it or what was going on. It was about the process that took place amongst the climb. And when I tell y'all, I was so blessed by where I stood. I said I was going to come on here and I was going to be transparent with you guys and tell you guys this story. So initially, I was a little frustrated because the people who were with me, they left and they kept going. But I had to realize that that was their purpose. They were supposed to leave me and keep going. And I came to tell somebody today that you're starting a race with some people. And some people that are with you are going to fall back or keep going. And that's okay. It is completely okay. So then I had all this self-doubt, just everything that had nothing to do with the mountain started coming up in my life, like everything. And I'm just like, wow, I can't even take time to enjoy where I am. And I feel like that's what happens to so many of us as we endure life and things happen. We fail to pay attention to where we are. Where I was in the mountain, I could still see the city of Phoenix. I could still see the state of Arizona. I was still able to see that stuff. I was still able to see some of the things that was on the mountain. I could still see it from where I was. But I was so focused because my goal was to make it to the top. But that wasn't God's goal for me. God just wanted me to conquer the fact that I wasn't at the bottom anymore. And that's all I want somebody to understand tonight. Like, wherever you are, whatever you may be going through, as long as you can come from one step from the bottom, that's a celebration. Like, absolute celebration. So let me tell y'all what blessed me the most about this whole experience. You're created and connected to people for a reason, right? My goal was to make it as far as I can make it, to realize what I realized so that I can come back. Hey, Colette. Colette was with us, y'all. So Colette, I'm talking about the mountain climb. So you're just coming in. So when you get a chance, please go back and watch it. So again, my goal was to make it a few steps from the bottom so that I can understand the thought concept and come back and have this conversation with you. Their goal, my friends, the people that I was connected to, was to make it to the top of the mountain so that they can come back and share that experience with me. That's why we are connected to people. You're not going to make it to the mountaintop of every mountain. But if you're connected to the right people, some of them will make it to the mountaintop. And if they're real friends and real families, they will bring that experience back down to you. And it's really just that simple. One of the other ladies that was climbing with us, she made it as far as she could go, and she had to take a call. And then she ended up coming back down. And in that moment, she was able to share what she had saw at that point and how she had failed and some of the things that she, got to experience. And it was in that moment of excitement for her that I felt like I was on the top as well. So then we waiting for everybody else, and everybody made a little bit higher than some other people, but at the end we all had a memorable experience of climbing the mountain in Arizona. Now granted, when I get back, it's been all of these Facebook is creepy. They've been posting all of this stuff about how people died on the mountain, been lost in the mountain, got ate in the mountain, like all of this stuff. And I thank God I didn't see any of that prior to getting on the mountain, because I wouldn't have been able to have that epiphany in the midst of the mountain. But I just really wanted y'all to understand that it's not about making it to the top of the mountain. And if that is your goal, you need to reevaluate it. It's not about making it to the end of the race, because if that's your goal, you need to reevaluate it. It's about what happens between being at the bottom and making it to the top, being at the beginning and making it to the end. And I'm going to share some of the pictures because I want you guys to understand what I'm saying. It was not a smooth path. Like, I didn't just gradually walk holding the rail. Y'all, this was a real life mountain. And this is some things in your life that's going to be really real. I saw a chipmunk, almost had a heart attack, because y'all don't know, I don't do animals. I saw some stuff flying and crawling, almost passed out because I don't do bugs. Like, all of that stuff was happening. The rocks was very shaggy, sharp. They were moving. They weren't sturdy. The hill had like a real intense incline as soon as you started. It was hot. That's how I know I can't go to hell. It was hot. The sun was beaming down. It was just a lot of things, but every detail was intricate to me because it made me realize the life that we live. There will be points where it will be smooth. There will be points where there will be an incline. There will be points where you got to stop and catch your breath. There will be points when people come with you and have to go further. There will be points where people will turn around to come back and check on you. Like, all of this was so important. But if you don't take time to process the climb, you will miss the point. And we're living in a society where our main goal is to make it to the top. But making it to the top is pointless if you don't live through the experience that got you to the top. Because that's what's important. So, I mean, I hope I'm talking to somebody. I hope I'm helping somebody today. And I hope somebody is getting something from this, because I wanted to reshape how you're thinking, reshape what you're doing, reshape how you're trying to achieve things, because we've become so focused on goal setting and checking off goals that we forgot to live in the midst of a goal. I talk about this all the time. If your dash is just about you checking off goals and balances, then, did you really live? Are you living? Are you existing? Like, which one are you doing? And in a year like 2020, this is a year that we really need to think about kind of what's going on and what's happening, because let me tell y'all, it's about the climb. So then, okay, going back to the mountain. While we're on the mountain, and I'm sitting there and I'm having all these negative thoughts and I'm feeling some type of way, and I'm trying to call people and ain't nobody really answering me. I'm just left there by myself. And that's sometimes where you will be in life. You're going to be by yourself. And you're going to have to think about the morals, think about the values, think about the Bible, think about Jesus. Implement those things into your life and then make that decision. So it was once I actually was able to say, okay, God, I'm calmed down. I'm doing better. I can breathe now. I can actually feel my fingers. I think my heart rate has decreased some. Let me go a little higher, because I want to see God just a little bit more. Can you grant me enough grace to go just a little bit higher? He did just that. I was granted enough grace to go a little bit higher and to see a little bit more. And even at that level, like I told you guys, it was beautiful. It was one of the most beautiful things I've seen in my life. Just seeing like the earth and the fullness thereof. That was real deep, wasn't it? Anyhow, but just seeing it was really mesmerizing to me. And it really just did my heart justice to understand that my climb is not your climb. And then while I was thinking about it, Miley Cyrus' song, The Climb, came into mind. Hey, Barry. And I played that song, y'all, and all I could do was cry, because I realized there's going to be another mountain. I'm going to struggle to get up that mountain. I might make it a little farther, but at the end of the day, if I take one step, that's all it took. So I don't know who out there is trying to start a business, trying to go back to school, trying to forgive somebody, trying to do something better in their life, and just feel like the world is against them. You need one step. Because one step takes you off the ground. And after that, if that's as far as you make it for the moment, celebrate. Celebrate making it that far, because you are no longer where you started. I could have been at the house. Mind y'all, the house was beautiful. We had a big old pool. I had a nice sized bed, beautiful kitchen, everything. I could have just stayed at home. My goal was to let them go, and I was going to walk around the neighborhood and just explore the neighborhood. No. I'm so glad that Ariana forced me to get up, and that the ladies were so encouraging to be there with me through that process. So then that takes me to the next point that I want to make before we get out of here. Your circle and the people that you keep around you is so important. So important. This weekend with these ladies, most were married or in committed relationships. They just brought a new level of joy into my life. I was dealing with a lot prior to, and still am, let me be honest. I am dealing with a lot to this day, and being around them was so encouraging. Like, the way they encouraged each other, the way they supported each other, the way they held each other down. Mind you, I was only there for 4 days. I've already got one of them calling me saying, I need you to do some work for me. I see what you can do. I need your help. We connected with this chef. Yes, we had a chef while we were out there who spoke some powerful tips about entrepreneurship and how you should go about entrepreneurship. Blessed the bride so much, not just with his amazing food, but his way to be detailed. And at the end of the day, he was living off of prophecy. So the man was saved, y'all, married and doing his thing. So the people that you connect to and that you surround yourself around is just as important through the climb. Because you need those people. Because again, as I stated before, some of them are going to make it to higher depths than you. And if you find yourself just comparing, you will become a hater. And then you can't even enjoy what they bring down to you. Or you just be angry about it. So I want you guys to think really deeply. Think really deeply about what mountain you're climbing right now. And what's the purpose of the mountain. And pay attention to the walk, the journey. It's the journey, it's the climb, it's the in-between. And then celebrate the small steps. When I show you guys some of the pictures, y'all gonna think I made it a lot farther than I really did. But I really didn't make it that far. But I made it far enough to conquer my fear. Far enough to check off that I climbed the mountain. Far enough to say and have this story. And without that, it would not have been able. So I need you guys to share this, like this, love this. Let me know if it's blessed you. Let me know how you gonna change. Talk back to me real quick. Let me know, because again, it is so important, y'all. So important that we start to realize some of this stuff. That unfortunately it took me to an actual mountain to realize it. But this is why, while I was on that mountain, I understand that some of you may never go to Arizona. It's okay. I went for you. It's a beautiful place, though. If you would like to go visit, it's beautiful. You definitely will enjoy it. It's very calm. I had a great time, a well-needed vacation, because it was just a lot going on, and it gave me a moment to exhale. Although I hit the ground running as soon as I returned. Colette, what you tell them? I climbed the mountain, girl, even though it wasn't that high. But at the same time, y'all, I'm getting chills right now because I understood the biblical concept of what it was. And I understood that me going as far as I went was enough for me to come back down and share that with you guys. So now I could take y'all up just a little bit higher with me. And when I tell you, this has been happening to me since I climbed the mountain. We met the guy who was a chef. Amazing. From his point of view, he talked about the mountain he climbed and how he got to climb it, gave us some pinpoints, brought it back down to us from his perspective. Now we was able to go a little bit higher. The photographer who came in talked about from his point of view and what he does in his day job, gave us some really good points. And some of these will definitely come out in some more lives to come. Came back down, gave us what we needed. And then on top of that, just seeing, so I'm very observant, so I'm just paying attention to everybody in the airport and just everything, but realizing that had I not forced myself, and sometimes you gotta force yourself out of your comfort zones to at least step on that mountain. And let me just read real quick what happens. I'm gonna go to the picture. Let me see what I get. You spoke. Thank you, bro. That's all that matters. As long as one person needed it and needs to understand that it's celebration. It's celebration time. So I need y'all to let us know, what are we celebrating? What mountain have you conquered? I can't even pronounce the name of the mountain I conquered, but I know where it's at. I got the pictures. How about that? I'm trying to go to the picture, guys, so I can tell y'all a little bit about some of the warnings that's on there. It says, first off, the first thing you see is trail rated extremely hard and extremely difficult. And then everything else is just red. So it's hazard and just rocks and trees and limbs. It says heat warning is in effect from April to October. So before I even started the journey, it was already all kind of devils already just lost in about it. Because between April and October, it's harder to climb that mountain because of the heat. They tell you to hike when it's cooler, so preferably early mornings or evenings. It says have a bottle of water. It says each year hikers suffer serious illnesses or death from heat exhaustion. So everything that's on this little thing, mind y'all, I didn't really pay attention to it for real until now. It says more than, I'm glad I didn't see this because I wouldn't have climbed it. It says more than 200 hikers annually are rescued from the city of Phoenix desert and mountain parks and preserves. The simple checklist can help you from becoming a statistic. So everything that led up to the moment told me not to climb the mountain. Everything. Fear, anxiety, just everything. But when the mountain is created for you to climb, you'll make it. Just that simple. You'll make it. So I need you guys to go back this week. Spend this week. Identify the mountains that you're climbing. Identify them. Figure them out. What are you working on? What are you doing right now? Identify those mountains. Talk about them. Let's figure out what they are. Are you climbing a financial mountain right now? Are you climbing a relationship right now? Are you climbing a religious or, establishing a religious regiment mountain? Figure that mountain out. So now you can identify it. Now just start enjoying the process. There are going to be hard days. You're going to cry. You're going to want to give up. You're going to want to stop. You're going to want to do all that. I promise you. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm on the mountain balling. And I had actually recorded this video to send it to you guys as a Jesse Jewel. And I was just like, no. We need to talk about this live and personal. We need to talk face to face. So I just kept it. I seen kids, y'all, little bitty kids flying up the mountain. And I'm just like, I'm grown. If they could do it, I could do it. What God has for you is for you. And nobody else can tamper with it. Nobody else can take it. Nobody else can destroy it. They can try to hold it back. Or you can do things that can cause delay. But it does not mean that it's not going to become yours. You just got to get in order. And you got to be in the right place at the right time. Going back to the shirt, it's a mindset. It's all a mindset. And if you can shift your mindset, I tell you all the time, shifting your mind will shift your life. Thinking about things differently will absolutely shift your life. And I hope that me being transparent, a lot of people ain't never really seen me cry. Y'all would have saw me, and people didn't see me worship cry. Hallelujah tears. Them wasn't hallelujah tears, y'all. Them was real. Somebody called my mom and tell her to come get me tears because I'm scared. Or somebody please help me because I don't understand why I can't make it up this mountain. Why did I have to be the one not to make it to the top? All kind of tears. All kind of emotions, okay? And even throughout the weekend, I had to fight back some of those emotions because I felt like I had missed out, but I had to realize that I made it where I made it. And then in the group, what made it even better, the women were so encouraging and just so excited that I joined them. The simple things. And then on top of that, as we're sharing pictures, let me bless y'all real quick with this last nugget. You can't even tell how far we've made it based off the pictures. So if I showed you a picture of what I seen versus a picture of what they may have posted, you can't tell that I didn't make it far enough in the mountain. Why? That didn't matter. It wasn't the point. That was not the point. So we do all of this comparison about life, and it does not matter. It doesn't. So that thing blessed me, y'all. It really, really blessed me, and I hope that it blessed you. I need y'all to share it, like it, love it, because we're going to spread this word throughout the week. Every time I think about it, I'm going to share it because I know somebody is going to be blessed. It's the climb for me. Everybody been talking about that whole little lingo like, oh, it's the glasses for me, or it's the shoes for me, it's the money for me, it's the climb for me. Hashtag it's the climb for me. I need y'all to go ahead and put that on y'all Facebooks, on your social medias, on your Snapchat. Hashtag it's the climb at MJM so that we can just make it viral, y'all. It's the climb. Shift your mindset because it's all about the climb. It's not about the mountaintop. It's about the climb. I promise you, it's about the climb. So that's all I have for y'all for today. And this is when I be knowing God be wanting me to get stuff out. Like, my ring light died, so I'm here with just natural light. So hopefully y'all can see me. My iPad, it didn't even have a live button. Like, I was lost. I didn't even know what to do. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to live from my phone. Same difference. It's the mindset, not point. Not point. What? It's all about the mindset. No point. No pun. Pun, brother. Pun. P-U-N. He was confusing me. But it's about the climb, y'all. It's all about the climb. And we are going to make sure that before we get out of 2020 that we acknowledge the climb. The climb has been difficult. The climb has been hurtful. The climb has been blessed. The climb has been joyous. The climb has been everything. But it's about the climb. I'm going to start a tag after this, and I'm going to say what happened in your climb. And I need y'all to just drop down some words. Was it joyful? Hey, Nia. Oh, Nia, you going to love this. Go back and watch it, sis. I've been thinking about you all weekend with this. It's the climb. What happened in your climb? Good and bad, because all of it matters. But that's all I got for y'all tonight. I do want to go back over some of the things that some of the little promos that I got. So don't y'all shine off here. Let's make this go viral. It's the climb, because somebody is in their climb and they're ready to jump. And jumping will end it all. Somebody is in their climb and they're ready to quit. And quitting will end it all. But somebody is in their climb and they're listening to this, and I hope that they were encouraged. I hope that they were blessed. I hope that they understand it's really about the process. I used to say this all the time when I worked with children. A lot of times we get focused on what the end product is. That when kids are making like these little Christmas things, or like, you know how they bring home those little, what do you call it? The little things you put on the refrigerator. They little paintings and all of that. When they bring that stuff home, they are excited to give you the gift. But more than anything, they're excited about the process it took to make the gift. It's always process over product. Always. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. Hashtag it's the climb for me is what we doing for the week. I'm going to actually get it put on a shirt because it's the climb for me. If you are into music that's not just gospel or not just African-American music, please go listen to Miley Cyrus' shameless plug song called It's the Climb. Extremely encouraging. It was not wrote to be a religious song, but I'm telling y'all, it had y'all worshiping. It had me worshiping. So before we get out of here, let me just do a few more pubs. Again, I am wearing Mindset Proverbs 18:15 by my brother Byron Bell. Shoot, shoot, woot, woot. This line will be dropping. I'm exclusive. I got it before you can even purchase it. No, I'm just kidding. You can purchase your shirt. Byron, make sure you drop down below. This is his new line. If you go back a few lives from now, you can hear a little more about the line and how he developed the line and where the line come from. But that's a black man out here trying to promote holiness and do things better in life. So Mindset, Proverbs 18:15 apparel. I know you can find him on Instagram, Facebook, and so many other things. He's going to drop it below. Hopefully he can get it dropped before the live goes off so that those are watching can click it. It's releasing, y'all. The release date is 10/28/2020. That's Wednesday at 11:59. He says the link will be live. Oh, it's not letting him post it. It's okay. Go to the MJM page, Byron, and post it in there. And then after this, send them to me. Don't text them to me yet because I'm on my phone and it's going to interrupt the live. But send them to me and I will post them a lot of times just to get them out there. But I believe it's Proverbs 18:15 apparel. I think that's it on Instagram. I don't know about heart, but make sure y'all get these. Bound. Christmas coming up. And somebody needs to understand that it's a mindset. Proverbs 18:15. Like, it's all a mindset. Perfect Christmas Day gifts. Perfect. In addition to that, I'm excited to announce that MJM will be doing greeting cards. So I Speak Truth will be creating custom-made greeting cards. So you got people with birthdays, Thanksgiving, Christmas is coming up. If you want custom-made business cards, I can actually make those too if you want to keep it plain. But if you want custom-made greeting cards for the holidays or for birthdays or for whatever is coming up, please, please, please inbox me, because I'm only going to take a few, because I'm not going to overwhelm myself right now, because there is no mass production. It is just me producing. But I do want to get some greeting cards out there. I will get some plain ones that are just traditional, or just, you know, uncustom, for those who just kind of want to buy a greeting card. But the whole point of it is for it to be custom made. You can go to Hallmark and get a card that is like any other card. But I do want to do some custom made cards. So those are releasing right away. So as soon as you're ready to get one, holla at your girl. Also, December 11th, Brianna Brown, oh, she's married now. Brianna Kozar and Jasmine Mack, which is myself, has merged together for another event for Go BC, which is Generational Occasions Mergings with Be Creative, for a trap, paint, and sip ladies only. Yes, I do more than just speak the word. I provide opportunities for people to remember a lifetime to come. So this trap, paint, and sip party is, hey Sasha, $45. Let me say 21 or older. $45. And the first 10 people to buy their tickets will get free raffle tickets. The raffle tickets are being sold. So if you're part of the first 10 to buy your ticket, I am buying your first raffle ticket for you. So Sasha, I know you're going to be in the building. We're going to have a good time. It is going to be COVID friendly. You will have to take a temperature to get in. Masks will be required. If you and your friends want a personal table, we can try to personalize some of those things. But I'm excited about that event, and I want some of y'all to come out. Fellas, I apologize. You are not invited to this one. It is ladies only. And Proverbs 18:15 has already created a basket for us, or something that he's donating to be raffled off. So you might even win a t-shirt and or sweatshirt if you purchase your ticket and you attend. The flyer is on my page. Share it, like it, inbox me, claim your ticket, buy your ticket. You don't want to miss this event. It is only a certain amount of tickets that will be sold, because we have to remain COVID friendly, and we do not want any issues. So with that being said, I'm leaving out for the night. I want y'all to remember two things before I leave out of here. Thing number one, every Monday, we're here, 8 p.m., having thought-provoking and life-changing conversations. Make sure you guys share this, like this, love this, get the people to watch it. The second thing that I want to say to you guys is hashtag it's the climb for me. That's all I want to see on Facebook today. Hashtag it's the climb for me. We're going to carry it out all the way to next Monday, because we need somebody to understand that it's the climb for them. With that being said, I'm tired. I got some stuff to do. I haven't even ate dinner yet, and I need to get ready because I got to go back to work after being on vacation. Other than that, I love you guys. I promise I love y'all. And I love that I get to experience life and come share with y'all. I will catch all of y'all next Monday. I might have a few jewels that I drop throughout the week. But with that being said, it's the climb for me, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.